Let me make this point before I round up.
We're wrapping up.
We shouldn't lose faith in solving problems. But problems are not solved without proper, rigorous understanding of the problems.
Yes, you're right.
We have two problems in this country. One is that we first assume we know the problem, and then we say, let's solve the problem. We don't spend time to, even if you know, the reason for commission is to you know more. You hear other versions of the problem. This series is designed to focus on issues. Next one, we're going to have to send ahead the concept paper so that our conversations will be centered. We are saying that as part of our discussion around electoral management body, we are worried about INEC's role, flowing from what they have done in the DO. So the question we're asking ourselves is, what can we do to guarantee a more fair, efficient electoral management? We have said that you cannot have INEC appointed by the President Executive and expect that they're going to be that independent. Now we are seeing a major trend where INEC is now, new INEC will be probably made up of directors, ex-directors, civil servants who have worked in INEC. And that poses more danger. We've seen the two nominations. We are hearing a story that one of the former rec at Lagos and Do is going to be the chairman. Now, what we are seeing is a complete takeover of the electoral management body in a way that you can't even guarantee any procedure. That's number one. Number two is that we are saying that, like somebody said here, that we should pay more attention to the procedure of electoral management. Make it more participatory, clear, not just left for chance. And the ultimate is that results will be declared of the polling unit, transferred electronically, and we know, and we should use collection as a procedure to subvert real results that are harvested at the polling unit. Now, Edo election tells us, now we have seen that the Edo result was declared with result different from IREF. IREF had about 8,000 difference, the result declared was about 42,000 difference. Now, it means that at the minimum, there was no clear winner with all the overvoted, all the results that should have been cancelled. Two, even now, the results for the IRF and the certified two copies are different results. So the question then is, if results are declared and uploaded, and then the certified true copy is different, how should we ensure that this new slippery slope of incredible results, look at where we're coming from. 2019, you mentioned it, issue was server. 2023, issue was IREF was shut down. Nobody has told us why it was shut down. In 2024, we are still talking about results being different, posted different results, declared different results, and now tendering different results. So the view of the Abuja School is that the courts now, INEC has done their job with it. We are right before the court. How should the judiciary manage this? And it's very clear that the court should have, someone mentioned the issue about activism, the court should have the courage to reject results that show clearly that they are manipulated. The court may not pronounce a winner. The court can remand those results to INEC to take consequential action. Look, I like the one somebody is here. He talked about judicial deterrence. The reason why politicians are now more heroic in manipulating the electoral system, you happen in the 2027, is that there's no deterrence for electoral offenses and manipulation. If the courts, imagine if the court had nullified 2023 election, for example, without the money politicians have spent, everyone will be careful to read again. This is my theory. If the courts cancel elections where politicians have spent billions to rig, they will be less inclined to bribe either INEC or police for electoral results, knowing that ultimately those results can be cancelled. So I want to see the court exercise more capacity to second-guess this INEC's manipulated election. If a dog says true, as Kogi said true, and Simo said true, 2027, you can't guarantee participation. We're talking about no voter turnout. Why would voters go? Look at the number who voted in Edo. About 20% of elected voters. Now, it will go to 10% in the future because the moral climate now is that nothing can be done.
Yes.
They capture INEC, they capture the police. Like I said in the first place, I said they started to rig the election and to win is capture INEC, capture Judiciary, capture the security. Now, if this capture is complete because the courts are not cancelling bad results, there will be nobody who will go and vote. So the Abuja School says, like you said, deepening democracy or even consulting democracy in Nigeria will require some institutional revision that allow for some faith. They will start doing the work of deepening democracy. They will start mobilizing citizens. They will start building political parties. If there's total impunity, what's the incentive for parties to care about internal democracy? When they should be thinking about buying the process, what is the incentive for you to go and educate voters when you know that ultimately outcome depends on who will buy INEC and buy Judiciary? You have to make that immunity structure to begin to revive democracy and build support. So the Abuja School will not relent. We will still have this conversation. Therefore, we agreed the last time to have a small group to look at the National Action Plan. We want to provide a plan that says this is what should be done, this is how it can be done. We look at the procedure of electoral reform, so this is the one for judiciary, these are steps you can take. This is the one for political parties, these are steps you can take. This is the one for civil society. So that somehow we will escape this prophecy of doom in 2027. So I want to thank everybody for coming.